Hey, it's Jim, and welcome back to Bites and Beers. This is episode 2 of Police Quest 1 in Pursuit of the Death Angel. And at the end of our last episode, we had just finished up our coffee break with fellow officer Steve at Carol's Caffeine Castle, and we are now ready to resume our patrol and get back on the streets. So let's go cruise around and see if we could find any more criminals. Whoa, check that out. Did you see that red sports car run that red light? I'm not sure if we would have been able to see it from being a block away, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's get this punk. Okay. Just going to follow, and let's hit the lights and sirens. You activate your red emergency lights and observe the sports car pull to the curb and stop. Okay, here we have our first traffic stop. So let's go ahead and radio the plates into dispatch, make sure there's no wants on the car. Dispatch, this is 8332. Run once on Ocean, Henry, Mary, Yellow, Mary, George. Dispatch returns with the information you requested. Ocean, Henry, Mary, Yellow, Mary, George is currently registered to Helen Hotz. No once. Okay, let's approach. Well, just what every poor little rich girl needs. A little red sports car. Cautiously, you approach the vehicle. The driver appears to be a female in her early 20s. Very female. This sounds like trouble. Okay, let's take a look. Woo! As you look into the car, you wonder, can this be happening? The young lady has a smile that could melt the polar ice caps. Beautiful flashing eyes, gorgeous hair, and her unbuttoned blouse makes it obvious she has nothing to hide. In a soft, seductive voice, she murmurs, "Why, officer, I'm just sure I didn't do anything wrong." Oh yeah? How about that red light you blew back there? Politely, you tell her, "You ran a red light back there, miss." "I'm truly sorry, sir. Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me off? And I do mean anything." "I'm truly sorry, sir. I honestly did not even see that red light. Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me off? And I do mean anything." "No effing way. We are Sonny Bonds, LPD Officer of the Year nominee, and there's no way we're falling for this bullshit." Now, we have to tell her no, or we're going to miss out on 2 points. So we'll just say no here, and she gets real mad. Being the veteran you are, you overcome temptation and stare the young lady straight in the eyes. "May I please see your driver's license, ma'am?" Okay, we got Helen Hotz here. 5'2" female, 105 pounds, black hair, blue eyes. Born on Valentine's Day in 1966 and lives on Gyrate Court. Alright, let's go ahead and write this ticket. And Sergeant Dooley's going to be really happy about this. You carefully fill in all the necessary information on the citation. She's hopping mad as she yells, "Oh, you cops are all alike. All you care about is making your quotas. Well, come on, snap it up. I'm in a hurry, Mr. Big Shot Traffic Cop." Yeah, don't think it's ever a good idea to tell a cop who's writing you a ticket that you're in a hurry. I have a feeling that will all of a sudden lead to more tickets. But in this case, let's just get this ticket written and get out of here. "Guys like you make me want a big dip of snuff. You never give a decent girl a break. You just hassle people." Well, maybe you shouldn't have ran the red light, lady. I don't know what to tell you. We'll give her license back and have her sign the ticket. You hand her the ticket book and your pen. "Please sign at the X, ma'am," you politely instruct her. She hands your ticket book back and suggests with a sarcastic smile, "Why don't you shove that pen where the sun don't shine, officer? Mommy and Daddy really." I never understood that last line when I was a kid, and I still don't understand it as an adult. So if you have any information on what the mommy and daddy line is from or what it references, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Okay, let's give her the ticket. She verbally pounds you again. Officer, did your mother have any children that lived? Ooh, those are some harsh words. She replies in a heated voice, just remember, fish breath, I'm gonna file a complaint on you. I'll cheat, lie, and do anything possible to get your little fuzzbutt in trouble. You hear me? Wow, this is, this predates the Karen era, but I think Helen definitely qualifies as a Karen. She's lucky we are so professional and just ignore her ranting. All right, let's get back on the road and see what other calls we get. Enraged, the young woman shrieks as you drive off. Your mama wears army boots, you shithead. Well, there we are, making friends and influencing people on the streets of Lytton. All right, let's roll. Dispatch squawks. 8332, 8332, respond to a complaint at Carol's Caffeine Castle. Okay, that is very nearby where we are, so let's head to the right and go see what's going on at Carol's. Radio dispatch. 8332, responding to Carol's Caffeine Castle. What do we have here? Looks like some brightly colored motorcycles. Let's go into Carol's and see what's going on. Talk to Carol. Carol is obviously upset as she blurts in a loud tone of voice. Oh, Sonny. Those drunken bikers in the bar next door are taking up all the parking places in front of my cafe. They just have no consideration for others. Where are my customers going to park? Would you ask them to move their motorcycles, please? Great. Another chapter in your life of big-time crime stopping. Parking space hogging. Hey, the struggle is real. Okay. Take a look at the bikes real quick. Oh. Oops. That's going to leave a mark. Okay, we're going to go deal with some potentially angry bikers. So I am going to go ahead and get my nightstick out, which is stashed in the door of your patrol car. Okay. Now we can defend ourselves. And let's go over to Wino Willy's and see what's going on. As he heads for the back room, the bartender mumbles under his breath, "Here comes trouble." The leader of this bunch comes over to you and says, "Well, well, if it ain't the Tidy Bowl man." "What the F do you want, pig?" Can you move your bike, sir, please? "How do you plan to make us move our bikes, wimp?" Now, this part you have to be quick on the draw. I think there is a key to use the nightstick, but I like typing it out because adds a little bit to the tension. "Say goodnight, pig. We're gonna kick the shit out of you." Boom. You remove your PR-24 and take a defensive stance. The head biker quickly backs down, saying, "Excuse us, sir. If you're gonna be rough with us, we'll just leave quietly." Come on, guys, let's blow this joint. Well, that resolved itself rather easily. The local working girl seated at the bar seems to know you. She hops from the stool and shouts, Sonny Bonds, is that you? My hero. Boy, am I glad you showed up. Those guys had some pretty strange ideas. Let's take a look at this woman. You recognize Sweet Cheeks Marie as an old chum from high school. She obviously failed stewardess school. So, Sweet Cheeks Marie is a recurring character throughout the Police Quest series, and I won't ruin the story for you, but this is not the last that we've seen of Sweet Cheeks. Let's talk to Marie. What's cooking, good looking? Asks your old friend, Sweet Cheeks Marie. It's been too long, Sonny. I haven't seen you around lately. I just know you want something. Hells yes, we do. Got any information? Obviously, you've come to the right place. Sweet Cheeks Marie spills her guts to you. You know what I heard the other day, says Marie? There's a big dope man trying to take over Lytton. He likes to call himself the Death Angel. I don't know no more about him, but this John was sure a peculiar duck. I only seen him once, and I'm not sure about his name. I think it was Kaufman or Hoffman or something like that. He's a real spiffy dresser, but the funniest thing, the guy has a sweet little flower tattoo above his left nipple. It was kinda cute, really. That's the only real news in town, sweet thing. In return for the information on the Death Angel, you tell Sweet Cheeks of the upcoming undercover crackdown on prostitution called Operation Trick Trap. Anything else, Marie? That's the only real news in town, sweet thing. Okay, well, you have yourself a pleasant day. So long, sweetie, says Sweet Cheeks Marie. Come see me sometime when we can spend more time, darling. Not sure it's such a good look for a patrolman to be fraternizing with a prostitute, but hey, she gave us some good info, so maybe we'll just call her a criminal informant. Okay, we get back in our car. We can replace the nightstick since that has to stay with the vehicle. And let's go ahead and resume our patrol. Okay, let's get back at it. You observe an erratically driven vehicle and feel the driver may have had one too many. Oh, yep, it's that pink car right here. Let's see, which way's he going? Alright, let's get him. He slowly pulls to the right, jumps the curb, and comes to a stop. Ooh, we're in the sketchy part of town. Alright, let's go ahead and radio in the license plates. You radio dispatch, run check on personalized license plate Programmer 1. It appears to be currently registered. Dispatch returns with, Programmer 1 is clear with valid local registration in the name of Art Sarabian. Record check shows 2 prior DUI convictions. Okay, so we got a habitual drinker over here. Okay, let's take a quick look around. It looks like a possible DUI. Okay, let's go see what's going on with this guy. You cautiously approach the vehicle and observe one male seated behind the wheel. Rolling down his window appears to be quite a challenge to him. You look into the glassy, watery eyes of a middle-aged man. He is certainly feeling no pain. You hear a voice that sounds like Tiny Tim singing through a mouthful of crackers. I didn't do nothing wrong, Ossifer. Alright, buddy. Give me your license, please. The man fumbles with his wallet. My license? Yeah, it's right. Here it is. Art Sarabian. 5'8", 199 pounds. No hair, blue eyes. Date of birth 12/14/47. Lives on Macintosh Street. And restrictions, programmer. I assume this is one of the people who worked on the game. Since the information on the driver's license matches the subject, you return his license to him. Can we smell this guy's breath? You take a whiff and detect a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. Alright, sir, can you step out of the car, please? The gentleman responds to your request. Yes, sure. Okay, let's give this guy a field sobriety test. You correctly administer the field sobriety test and are amused as your subject gives his best imitation of a young swan attempting its first takeoff. Okay, this guy's obviously drunk, so it's about time to place this man under arrest. Reluctantly, he says, okay, well, where are we going? So as not to excite him, you say, oh, we're just going to take a little ride to see some friends of yours. It's okay, buddy, come on. Okay, let's handcuff the man. The drunk begs you, could you cuff me in front, please? I'm not feeling so goods. An officer with less experience might give in to this request. However, we have read the police quest manual, and we know that cuffing a subject in front is strictly forbidden. So we're going to cuff him in the back. Not wanting to take a chance, you explain, I'm sorry, sir, but department policy dictates all custody arrests shall be restrained by proper handcuffing procedure, and that means behind your back. You place your subject under arrest for the violation of Lytton City Vehicle Code VC 23502, driving while under the influence. Okay, let's read him his rights. Carefully, you admonish your subject of his Miranda rights. You have the right to remain silent. What you say may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you before questioning if you wish. And that's interesting. We don't get any points for reading him his rights. I guess that's a part of police procedure that Jim Walls doesn't particularly agree with. Let's search the guy. You pat down the gentleman and find no weapons. And let's go ahead and get him in the car. Okay, off to jail we go. Oh wow, and look at how convenient this is. We are literally right around the corner from the jail, so a quick little trip. What about my car? Don't worry, it'll be towed somewhere safe, at your expense. Let's go ahead and radio in. You key your radio 8332, 1 in custody, en route to jail. And here we are. I love it when things work out nice and convenient like that for us. Take a look at that guy playing basketball. He seems to be tireless. His stamina is only equaled by his sentence. From past encounters, you know his nickname is Slam Dunk Donnie. Alright, out of the car, buddy. See if you can walk up those stairs without falling down, you order the drunk. What you mean, Ossifer? He replies. I walk like this even when I'm sober. Watch your step, Art. We don't want you falling down the stairs. Says Art. Okay, very, very important. We need to place our handgun in this handy locker. You place your revolver in the locker. Otherwise, we will have a very bad time once we take off Art's cuffs. He will try and murder us. Okay, let's push the buzzer. You push the buzzer, and the jailer releases the electronic lock. Follow me, you order your prisoner. The jailer greets you with a friendly, "If you're selling tickets, I don't need any." The jailer says, "What can I do for you, hot pencil?" Well, we're going to book this man here. "What are you charging him with?" the jailer asks. DUI. You remove and inventory the prisoner's personal property and then hand it to the jailer with the booking slip. The jailer takes the prisoner's property, then says, "Okay, Monty, remove this gentleman's cuffs and place him behind door number 1. Get our handcuffs back. You remove the cuffs and place them in your handcuff case. Whew! Boy, that feels good, says the drunk. Those cuffs were so tight I thought my hands had fallen off. You're gonna be fine, buddy, don't worry. If he throws up on the floor, the jailer laughs, you're gonna clean it up, Bonds. Gee, thanks a lot, Ossifer, says the drunk. I'm so happy I could just... Not sure what he was trying to say there. Go see our friend over here. Well, 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 shouts the prisoner, if it ain't a wimp in cop's clothing. Yeah, I figured I wouldn't be too popular here in the prison. Laura enters the jail and says, "Hey, Sonny, I need to speak with you for a moment." This is Laura, the narcotics detective. A position has opened in the narcotics division, and according to Lieutenant Morgan, it will be filled by a veteran street cop. If you're interested, submit a memo to Lieutenant Morgan as soon as possible. It would be a great chance for you to get out of that uniform for a while. Just as Laura leaves, the jailer yells at you. The jailer yells, "Hey, hot pencil, come over here. I just hung up from talking to Dooley, and is he hot?" The jailer continues, "He wants you back at the office on the double." Okay, so sounds like we have to get back to the police station and see what Sergeant Dooley is upset about. But that's going to have to wait until next time. I am going to end episode 2 here. Stay tuned, episode 3 will be coming out shortly. Once again, thank you so much for watching. If you like these videos, go ahead and click that like button, and if you want to be notified when I come out with new videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That's all for episode 2, and I will see you shortly in episode 3 of Police Quest: In Pursuit of the Death Angel.